So my success and how quickly things took off for me, by the time I found my home club, which it took me about 5 or 6 clubs to find my home club. And your home club is like basically the club that you're like known to be at. Like you're one of their main girls at the club. That's your home club. It's the club that you are known to be at. And remember I told you from my first club, the black guy was like, you need to go work at the white club. You'll make a whole lot of money in there. And so I was on my hunt to find me a club. Now, I did not find my home club right away. The white clubs they only can have so many of us in there, okay? So they were at their max. So the club I ended up finding was perfect for me because it really matched my personality in real life. It's very diverse. So you had everything, all different backgrounds, social backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds, and financial, like different levels. So like I'd say my very, very first day when I knew I was at the right club, that I was gonna be here to stay. Because at my first club, we weren't making a lot of money. Like it was okay. So I told you the girls was working extra hard and it wasn't making a lot of money, but I did okay. So when I got to this club, I knew it was the right club. When I came out that dressing room, it was 2 businessmen sitting down, having a drink. And they was dressed, you could say they was dressed in their button downs. And there was one white guy and one black guy, 2 older gentlemen, like mid-age, not old, but like mid-age. And I came out that dressing room. I think I was the only girl there too. I came out that dressing room. I was probably a couple girls there. I was the only one that came outside. And it was early too. This is like, I had just got off work. It was probably between 5 and 6 p.m. Just got out of work from the bank. And the guy, I don't remember if I think it was a black guy did. The black guy, he handed me to come like this. And I came over there and he handed me a crisp $100 bill. They didn't want anything. They did not want to dance, anything, just handed me a crisp bill. I was literally on the way to go check in with the DJ. Because you go to check in with the DJ once you get dressed. They just handed me that and didn't want nothing. They continued to have their business meeting and talk, whatever. That was it. I said, I knew I was at the right spot. I didn't do nothing. I told you at the other club, you had to dance, the girls working really hard, and the guys treated me differently at that club. Like they would at my first club, they would put the money down, in the stack at my feet. It was like weird. Like, okay, what's this? Like they just treated me like really like with a lot of respect, like real, real kind. And it just wasn't what I was expecting. But I guess I just carry myself different. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I knew I was at the right club when I got that crisp $100 bill, and I did not break a sweat. I didn't give a shake, a jiggle, or nothing. So it was on from there. Like once I got to my home club, things took off very quickly for me. I think I found my home club probably within my first month of dancing. By the next month, I had moved out of my mom's house, got my own place. The following month after that, I started real estate school. So things was going well, like the money I was making in a weekend what it would take me a month to make at my job. Like working a weekend, 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, in a weekend. So I knew that I was at the right spot. It was a very diverse club, and it was a perfect match for me. Like I had my customers, I had my faves. I was one of their main girls at that club. It was a mixed group of us though. Like that was the main girls, and I was the black one. I was the fine black girl in there. And I remember some of my faves, like Jim. Jim was an old white man, tall. He looked like the Marlboro Man. Is it the Marlboro Man of that commercial? Jim used to come in there smelling like a pack of Newports. But boy, he loved me. And I remember I was highly requested at this club. And so much so, like people would literally come in the door looking for me. They would always want to put me like on their promo and their pictures, but I never wanted my face out there. I told you I didn't want to be seen. So whenever they would take pictures, I would always just give them my ass shot. Like, no face, no case. Like, I never wanted to show my face. I always turned my back, you know, so they couldn't see my face in their promo pics or whatever they want to put out. But I remember one time I was in VIP. I stayed in VIP, honey. I stayed in VIP. So I remember one time I was in VIP and Jim came in there. I was coming out of VIP. I seen Jim over there by the door. And he said, honey, I didn't see you. I was getting ready to leave. I said, honey, no, don't leave. I'm right here. Come on here. Get the man a drink. Come here and sit down. Like, you don't need to go anywhere. And Jim did not want anything. Like, Jim would come in there and just have a drink with me, sit and talk, and, you know, give me $600. You know, here you go. You know, like, it was great seeing you, spending time with you. I didn't really dance. Really, I mean, I would do a little something just because, you know, we spend time together. But he didn't want anything, just to sit, hold his arm, and have a drink with him, and just chill. And that's another thing. Like, I had my rules in the club. Like, I did not really drink. Like, they knew, the girls, the bartenders knew, if I order a drink, just give me water. And they'll think I'm drinking something, but I'm not. Like, they'll make up something that doesn't have alcohol in it. I'm not in here for a good time, but I'm in here to make sure you have a good time. I'm in here to make my money. So I didn't want to be drunk. In there, I never use my real name. And they always want to know, well, what's your real name? I give another fake name, because, like, for what? Like, we're not about to know each other out of this club. But anyway, I did not make friends, like, with the girls like that. Some of them, of course, naturally you create a bond with. So, you know, some of the girls I did become cool with or whatever, but I still had my guard up. And you got to watch it, because it's part of the lifestyle. Like, you don't know who to trust. You know, you in that life, and you got all kind of people in there with different motives. But yeah, it was very successful for me. I definitely had my favorite customers that came in there for me, that loved me. I had my gems. I had my Hispanic crew. You know, they were just in love. They wanted me to be their wife. They just loved me. I had the hood boys come in there. I had the Ferrari boys. I had my country boys. Just different groups that come that they just love me. It's just very diverse. So it worked really well for me. We even had like couples. But I did not like dancing for couples, because the women were very aggressive. Like, the women be more aggressive than the men. And I'm like, I ain't going over there. Be like, oh, this couple went over there. I'm not going over there, because they be doing too much. They want to take you home. Babe, we're going to stay right here. You know, I would get requests to do private parties and things. I would always decline. And every time somebody asks me for a private bachelor party, I always see that scene from Players Club, where she was like, I can't remember her name, it just left my mind. But when she was like, I'm just here to dance, that's it. Like, when she was at Junior's party, like, I'm just here to dance. And like, no, I'm not coming to your private bachelor party. You're gonna have to bring the bachelor party right here to the club. I'm not going nowhere. We got sections over here y'all can rent out, and that's gonna be it. And that was really for my protection. Like, I never wanted to meet anybody outside the club, for my protection, for my safety and my comfort level. So everything that I did going on was gonna have to go on right here at this establishment, okay? Or I can scream for help. And that's just where I felt safest at. But yeah, things took off for me very, very quickly. I remember getting a guy used to come in there. It was like a big fat white guy, and he was like always rolling with like a lot of black guys. And I don't know who he was, but he would come in there every so often. And I remember him, the first time he came, he seen me, and they told me I was requested. He wanted me to come over there. And the man sat there and offered me $20,000 a month